ladies and gentlemen, Dante Marquis Carter, DMC, right here on Platinum Pro Wrestling Ignition, available live every Thursday right here on YouTube.
Welcome, Platinum Pro Wrestling fanatics. I'm your host, Mr. Montoya, and this is Ignition, a weekly show right here on our YouTube channel every Thursday night. Just hit that subscribe button down below and binge watch all our past launch codes, as well as stay notified on upcoming episodes. Also catch us on NothingElseOn.tv. So without further ado, let's get into this special two-match episode of Launch Code 013.
Ignition sequence start. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Liftoff. We have a liftoff.
Welcome back, PPW fanatics, to Launch Code 013. I have a special two-match episode in store for you this evening, but first, let me introduce to you your PPW Ignition commentary team. Lead play-by-play announcer, Vince Hannity, and your PPW Pro Analyst, J-Dog Brooks. Now, I mentioned this was a special two-match episode, but how special? Well, this evening you'll see a Diamond Division matchup when Kaci Lennox faces PPW newcomer Gia Roman in a non-title match that will go down later. But first, you'll get a Silverweight Showcase featuring the former Silverweight Champion, the Pitbull Sicario, Ricky Martinez, taking on Ernest R. Alexander III in E.R.A.'s PPW Return. So let's send it to ringside.
This is Ignition at launch code 013 of Platinum Pro Wrestling. I'm Vince Hannity, joined by our PPW Pro Analyst, J-Dog Brooks. And J-Dog, what a hell of a match we've got on this week's launch code for Ignition.
That's right. These two gentlemen right here are no strangers to each other. You have E.R.A. the third making his South Florida return to face an old tag team partner and at one point best friend, Ricky Martinez.
All you need to say, E.R.A. 3, Ricky Martinez, it sells itself anywhere in the country.
That sounds like the Pitbull Sicario right there.
Pitbull Sicario, long-time Silverweight champion, held the title for 22 months, defeated talent along the likes of Leo Rush, Samuel Shaw, Brian Cage, Wes Briscoe, Ricky Martinez.
Whoa. What's this? Ricky Martinez doesn't look to be in a ring attire right there.
This isn't a street fight or anything goes match. What's going on here?
Oh, let's see what he's got to say. He done snatched the mic from Talon Taylor.
Hold on a second. Yeah, thank you. Hey, you want a sock? You clearly know I love my Jordans.
Oh, there.
So if I'm wearing Jordans, you know there's no fight tonight.
Oh, what's he saying?
What?
Yeah, that's right. I'm not in the mood to wrestle tonight.
But you're contractually obligated to wrestle.
I am above. You know what, Ref? You have the night off. Have a good time. No, go back. Go have yourself a sandwich. You're skinny. You need it.
He's not authorized to do that. Come on now.
Well, firstly, we were scheduled to wrestle tonight, but I didn't lose my Silverweight Championship last time, and
Oh, sour grapes.
Sure sounds like it.
My rematch, so I'm not gonna wrestle tonight unless I get my rematch.
What?
Making
Sorry,
demands.
but it's not happening.
You cannot make demands if you're not holding that Silverweight Championship.
You can't even enforce a rematch.
Oh,
clause.
wait, who's this? Is this the commissioner? Stud Magnum, our Platinum Pro Wrestling commissioner, has come down to say a few words on the situation here.
Let's see what Mr. Magnum has to say.
I hope that you're here is because you're going to get the rematch. In case you didn't know, this is Platinum Pro Wrestling.
Yes, sir.
This isn't the Fed. There's no automatic rematch. You know, using your own catchphrase, here's how it is. You need to start from the bottom and work all the way up.
Oh, he turned Ricky Martinez's own catchphrase against him. Oh, what's this? That sounds like the Silverweight Champion's music, Josh the Goods Woods. It is.
Hello. J-Dog, just when we thought this couldn't get any crazier, we get further and further through the looking glass with the current Silverweight champion.
Let's see what Josh the Goods Woods has to say about these turn of events right here.
Look at that beautiful, beautiful Silverweight championship belt over the shoulder of Josh the Goods Woods. Well, unlike Ricky Martinez, his shirt says it all. He's down to fight. The Goods loving this moment.
Yeah. Hey, man, I already beat you for this bad boy. I'm down to do it again, baby.
Oh, he's ready for a fight.
I mean, if you want to take another L, we can do this all night.
Oh, wait, hold on. E.R.A. in the background looking like he's invisible.
Hey, last time I checked, I wasn't invisible. So before you testosterone jerks, fuel that fire a little bit more. Why don't we make this a triple threat? And you can see what I'm all about, bro.
E.R.A. making a proposition for a triple threat.
Who are you? This is my battle. I get it. Yeah, let me talk.
Oh, now Ricky Martinez wants to battle.
Whoa! There you go. It looks like the tag team of the Mayan Boys is coming back for a brief moment at least. Wait, who's that? Is that Jesse Sorensen?
It is Jesse Sorensen clearing house.
Oh my God. We haven't seen Jesse Sorensen in pro wrestling in over 3 years.
Hey, you know what? Ricky, E.R.A., I got an idea.
Oh, well, let's hear this.
How about tag match.
Oh.
Against Josh Woods and Jesse Sorensen.
Wow. Commissioner Stud Magnum dropping a bombshell, ordering a doubles division match, which will take place right here next week on launch code 014.
What do you say?
We have to see if they accept the challenge, though.
What do you say? You guys are big talkers.
What do they got to say?
Let's take this crowd to the side for the one night. You may be bad as balls, but you haven't wrestled in 3 years.
Fair point.
So we have the advantage. Your ass is on.
They accept it.
All right, you guys up there? All right, that's it. Tonight's main event, Josh Woods and Jesse Sorensen against Ricky Martinez.
There you have it. You will see that doubles division match right here on Ignition next Thursday night on launch code 014, when your Silverweight champion Josh the Goods Woods tag teams with Jesse Sorensen to take on the Miami Boys, the Pitbull Sicario, Ricky Martinez, and Ernest R. Alexander III, E.R.A.
The Miami Boys in action for the first time in a long time. Jesse Sorensen in action for the first time in 3 years. Wrestling fans, don't you dare miss it. J-Dog, I don't know what more we've got in store. And on top of all that, wrestling fans, let's throw it to the back to Mr. Montoya to see what else is in store for launch code 013 for Ignition.
Well, that was a little unexpected. First, Ricky Martinez refuses to wrestle E.R.A, demanding a title rematch, which brought out your PPW Commissioner, Stud Magnum, and your Silverweight Champion, Josh the Goods Woods. A twist of events with Ricky Martinez and E.R.A teaming up, and the emergence of Jesse Sorensen after a 3-year absence from pro wrestling. When all is said and done and the smoke clears, you'll see a doubles division matchup right here next week on launch code 014. Ricky Martinez and E.R.A versus Josh Woods and Jesse Sorensen. But for now, let's send it to ringside for your main event, Diamonds Division match right here on launch code 013.
Launch code 013 of Ignition. Vince Hannity joined by the PPW Pro Analyst J-Dog Brooks as we go to Diamond Division action with Gia Roman and a non-title match against Charm City's own Kaci Lennox.
Gia Roman in her debut definitely showing no shortage of confidence.
You'd think she'd be walking in as the champion herself with this confidence she's showing.
She's not thrilled too much with some of them fans in the front row.
Well, as the first thing they say about having confidence is walk in like you own the place and act like you belong there. And Gia Roman's certainly showing all the qualities of that, despite what some of our fan signs might be saying out in the audience. And that can mean the arrival of one and only one person, the Diamond Division champion, Kaci Lennox.
As Kaci Lennox steps into the ring, Gia Roman definitely not impressed.
Well, Gia Roman not at all impressed and certainly not intimidated by our Diamond Division champion. Baltimore a long way from South Florida, but Kaci Lennox, the champion, looking quite at home herself.
Holding that nice, beautiful Diamonds Division Championship belt.
This, of course, fans, is non-title action. The belt is not on the line for tonight's action, but a great contest nonetheless. We've got fans out in the audience looking for Kaci's shirt, J-Dog. And we're underway.
There's the bell.
Taking time to lock up.
Quick slap to the face by Gia Roman.
Just not impressed at all by the champion.
If that's not confidence, I don't know what is.
Wow. Kaci taking her time, I'm not sure Kaci knows what to make of this at this point.
I think Gia Roman's a little too intrigued by the fans at ringside and not as much on Kaci Lennox.
Waist lock, working that core strength reversed. But there's that core strength again, powering her way slowly out, turns it into a roll-up, gets one, gets two, but only two.
Quick schoolgirl as Gia Roman slides right out of the ring to regroup.
Well, that was just a classic strength display. Strength and size advantage definitely going to the champion on this one, J-Dog. Taking time. But Kaci, with confidence, waits for her opponent to come out in the ring.
She looked like she was ready to open the ropes for her to get in, but Angel Crush, the referee, made sure she stepped back.
Well, Angel Crush trying to make sure the rules are respected and enforced at all times during Diamonds Division action. Another collar and elbow tie-up. Almost a full Nelson, half Nelson, going for the underhook.
Nice front face lock takedown.
One, but kick out just shortly past one. But some nice techniques and some nice fundamentals by the champion here. Working in that arm bar into a wrist lock. Rolls through, tries to get it out. Can't quite get the strength to reverse it, but gets it the second time.
With that quick duck underneath, that shorter stature kind of helped her out in that stance right there to get that arm bar reversal.
Very much so, using the size disadvantage to her advantage at this point. But now the champion turns it into
another schoolgirl.
And coming out of a chicken wing hammerlock. These fundamentals for the champion are so impressive, J-Dog. Irish whip blocked by the challenger, knee to the gut. Goes for the front face lock, possibly going for a suplex, possibly a neck breaker.
Reversal.
There's the Irish whip into the corner.
Head first into the top turnbuckle.
That size disadvantage, Gia Roman's almost right at eye level with that top turnbuckle. Another block of the Irish whip. Face buster.
Slammed her face first into the mat. Relentless with the kicks as well.
Just all over hip, thigh, gut. Now to the back of the head. Now goes for the pin. Might have taken a little too long, but one, two, but only two.
Maybe she'd have jumped on that pin a little sooner. It might have been closer to that 3 count.
Indeed.
Too busy arguing with the fans. What's this now? Ooh, foot right into the middle of the back.
Almost a modified surfboard, just upright in the ropes. Shades of the tarantula that Tajiri used to do back in the day. Now traps her in the corner.
Or stomps to the gut.
What's she setting up for? Bronco
Buster all over Kaci Lennox.
Well, here's that confidence we were seeing from the challenger earlier. Or I should say,
pulls her to the middle for that cover.
Gets one, gets two, but only two.
And yes, it is her Platinum Pro Wrestling debut, but she showed veteran skills right there by dragging Kaci Lennox away from the turnbuckle and the ring ropes so she couldn't get an easy rope break.
Very much so, a veteran move.
Big elbow to the middle of the back.
And the champion looking surprisingly prone in this match. At this point, gets tied up in, pulled back out of the ropes. Grabbed by both ears into the turnbuckle again.
Gia Roman in definite control right now with a big crossbody in the corner.
Rocks the champion back down to her knees.
But there she is again, arguing with the fans, Vince. I think that's a mistake on her behalf. She should stay on top of Kaci at this point.
Very much so, especially with these submission-type moves that she's doing, tying her up into the ropes. We talked about the size and strength advantage of the champion, but what she's doing with these ropes are negating that advantage.
She needs to pick up this 1-2-3 victory on Kaci Lennox right now, because if she does, she proves her spot to earn a title shot in the near future.
Oh, not just that, she's absolutely the #1 contender if she pulls that off. But again, taking her time, this is not the thing to be doing right here. She needs to continue that offense.
I'm not sure, though, Vince, if she'd end up the #1 contender by getting a pinfall in this match. She would end up having to take on the actual #1 contender in Janai Kai if she wants to become #1 contender. This will give her a title shot in the near future, though, if she is victorious here.
Indeed. Forearm smashes, now elbows to the shoulder.
Just relentless with damage on top of Kaci Lennox.
Correcting those mistakes, keeping that offense up with the snapmare. There's that modified surfboard again with a boot right between the shoulder blades. Ouch. The strategy clear from Gia Roman to set up for the submission initially with those rope tie-ups, and now trying to set it up in the center of the ring. Can the champ power out? Getting to her feet. Gets the front face lock.
Looks like she was setting up for a Charm City DDT.
Indeed. Ducks under the clothesline. Boot to the gut.
There it is. The Charm City DDT. One, two, and that's it.
And that is why Kaci Lennox is the Diamonds Division champion. That skill from out of nowhere with that Charm City DDT to get the victory.
I will say a valiant effort by Gia Roman right here in her Platinum Pro Wrestling debut to go toe-to-toe with the Diamonds Division champions.
Yeah, J-Dog, Gia Roman giving up the height, giving up the strength advantage, but had the champ on.
Oh, wait a minute. There's the #1 contender right there, Janai Kai. What's she doing out here? Oh, what's this? She's getting up in the ring. Little sarcasm right there.
Oh, does she want a match now?
A big push on Kaci Lennox. Kaci Lennox just had a tough non-title match. Looks like she's in the mood for a fight, though.
Well, the champ is a fighting champ and will not back down, but...
There we go. Fists are flying. Will Angel Crush be able to get in the middle of this and stop this? Because this is not a sanctioned matchup. Here comes a second official.
Yeah.
They don't even know what to do about it. They're not sure. Should they let them fight, Vince?
Well, this is not a sanctioned match, title or non-title.
There they go, stepping in between finally.
Yeah, the officials doing probably what they should have handled from the word go, breaking this up.
Now this is broken up. Now, the one main thing is Janai Kai wanted to make her presence felt right here for a reason. She wanted to prove and show to Kaci Lennox that she is the #1 contender.
Well, she's recognized, of course, in the rankings as the #1 contender already, but perhaps sending an additional message that she's ready at any time for that championship opportunity and to take that beautiful Diamond Division championship belt.
I'm definitely looking forward to this matchup when it does take place in the future right here on Ignition. Kaci Lennox, the champion, will be defending her title against Janai Kai at some point in the near future, and I can't wait to see it right here on Ignition.
And the winner of tonight's matchup on launch code 013 for Ignition,
your Diamonds Division champion, Kaci Lennox.
And special thanks to the Connecticut School of Broadcasting. With 11 campuses along the eastern U.S. and 2 in South Florida, you can now take the next step in gaining hands-on experience in the fields of radio and broadcasting. Visit gocsb.com for more information. Connecticut School of Broadcasting. Fans, thank you so much for joining us. On behalf of our PPW Pro analyst, J-Dog Brooks, I'm Vince Hannity. We'll see you next week for Ignition launch code 014.
It's everyone's favorite pro wrestler, Chico Adams. And perhaps you've seen me numerous times on national TV. But if you want to see me on PPW Ignition, all you simply have to do is take out your second-rate iPhone 3 and type in nothingelseon.tv.
What a matchup in the Diamonds Division. You just saw your PPW Diamonds Division champion Kaci Lennox victorious in non-title action over PPW newcomer Gia Roman. And after the match, the Diamonds Division #1 contender Gia Kai came out and made her presence felt. Wait, hold on a second, guys. What? All right, I just got word that you'll see Diamonds Division championship match between Kaci Lennox and Gia Kai in just 3 weeks. So in the meantime, show your support, pick up your PPW blowout design t-shirts right here on ProWrestlingTees.com/Platinum Pro Wrestling. There's 3 different designs, many different colors, definitely something to fit your style. We'll see you right back here next Thursday night with doubles division action as the Pitbull Sicario Ricky Martinez brings back the Miami boys and teams up with Ernest R. Alexander to face the Silverweight champion Josh the Goods Woods and Jesse Sorensen on Lodge Code 014. So until next week, I am your host, Mr. Montoya, doing it platinum style.
You